how to get into Oxford.
Like, we all know there's no magic to artificial intelligence. They are all math behind it.
Math and also computer science are like really connected.
Hello everyone, today I have invited two of my friends who are studying at Oxford to share about their application process and their unique experience at Oxford. And thank you so much for coming and sharing. A lot of students are quite curious about how to get into Oxford. Like what tests do you need to take if you want to go to those universities courses?
Yeah, so we apply through the UCAS, that is the official platform for students to apply for any UK universities. Unfortunately, Gaokao is not accepted as like a public examination, so students will need to take A-levels or IB or the Hong Kong DSE. So the UCAS deadline for Oxford and Cambridge applications is 15th of October. It's quite early compared to maybe unis in Hong Kong or unis in mainland China, so you need to do it early on. You will need to prepare a personal statement, and mainly we want to see two things in your personal statement. They want to see that you're passionate about the subject and you have the ability to do the subject, because that's the subject that you will be doing for the next 3 or 4 years. So you really need to like it and you really need to be able to do it well.
Yeah, so what have inspired you to choose computer science and how did you find it really interesting? Because I have noticed that during the internship you really liked coding and you even created a game by yourself. So why did you choose computer science as your major?
I think thanks for playing my game, by the way. That's the major reason. I love coding very much. I started coding since I was in primary school with Scratch, and then I started to realize, well, that's the thing I really like, and that's the thing I'm good at as well. So I went online and learned more about different programming languages like C++ and Java, and then I just like it more and more. And after all this, I want to learn more about computer science, and so that I can be a software engineer in the future and just code for a living.
Oh, I see. So you also find it very rewarding during the process.
Yeah, and especially when people try migrations, it's a very good feeling that you completed something and people actually use the things that you have done.
Sense of achievement.
Yes.
How about you, Sojin? I have known that you have chosen probably one of the most competitive major. It's joint math and computer science, right? So why did you choose that as your major?
I think at first I was pretty certain on choosing math because I was doing a lot of math competitions and I really liked all kinds of math, and I kind of got a taste of university math from my friends into later high school, and then that got me into the theoretical side of math. And I think I chose computer science along with the subject because I tinkered with code a little bit, and I felt that in terms of algorithms and various places in computer science, they're really interesting applications of math. So I think I couldn't choose between the two subjects. I just picked
That's a very interesting reason.
Yes.
So what do you think are the most essential skills if you want to study computer science and math for unis?
It's very important to have a strong mathematical foundation. Even though if you study just computer science, math is still very important because there's just a lot of ways that math involves in computer science. So for example, in cryptography, everything behind the encryption and decryption mechanics, they are just math. And then also especially in the current big hits, that's artificial intelligence. We all know there's no magic to artificial intelligence. They are all math behind it. And so that's why a large part of computer science is actually to understand the principles behind all of these, and that means a lot of math. So strong mathematical foundations.
Maybe in terms of attitude-wise, I guess I feel having a mindset of trying to understand things not just within the problem sheets and standard coursework, but trying to think about interesting stuff outside of it is kind of good as well, because I think math and also computer science are really connected and really rich. So think about fun things whenever, even when problem sheets are very boring and stuff, it kind of makes studying the subject a lot more interesting and meaningful. So, but I think it applies for any other subject as well.
So probably you can relate math principles with real life problems, so that you can, because if you want to solve those real life problems, you need to find out the math principles behind it.
Yeah.
I
Do you
mean,
see any job opportunities after you graduate from Oxford?
I think in terms of computer science, obviously, like software engineering and like quantitative research, and also for math, like finance and like also PhDs. Like I think for Oxford, at least for math, like going into PhDs is a pretty natural next step, because I think the subject, the coursework in both math and computer science, I think, is very theoretical and research based. So I think if you're looking into research stuff for your career, then this is a good place for you to go to. But in computer science, I think I've seen many people go into the industry as well. So I think there's like a wide range of opportunities, I think.
Thank you so much.